Okay, so Friday the 26th. We just had core PCE come out, news come out. I don't really like trading news because it can be wild price action. What we're looking at, we're looking bullish today. We are looking bullish. Probably should have been the market down there, but never mind. So we've got to move. So we've got upper level there. So we're coming up to, coming up to these levels. So that'll be interesting. I might take a quick short off that sucker if that goes up there. I don't look at what the figures are. It really doesn't matter. It's just you just got to. I just check price action. So we've got a first level up at the 50s here. So 50 level. Might have a quick cheeky sell off there. Might try a cheeky sell there, and this will be scalping big time. Because we've had a strong move up. Probably missed it there. Probably missed that one. That's the move I kind of wanted off the top there. That was it. So we're just going to see if I can get, if this does come down nicely, I'll get a pullback and go back up again. Because obviously it's bullish move. We are bullish today. Again, for a change. So I'm just going to scalp back up again if I can get down a bit further. I'd like 50% of this candle really, around 26. Parabolic move. Do you know what? I might just take one quick cheeky long, he says. I never really look at the figures because you just need the price action. That was my pullback, I think. We shall see. Bullish. Bullish. Everything went bullish before that number. Strange. You'll notice that is that you'll get bullish signals even before the move happens a lot of the time. So I think this has just gone up too hard, too quick, this move, whatever the news was. Just a spike. Now, I don't perform very well on spikes, which I'm bearing in mind. Because these can just retrace all the way back down for absolutely no reason. You don't know why. So I'm going to try a cheeky one here if it gets a nice pullback. A few more points would be nice. That was it, I think. Yeah. Could well have been it. I'm literally going to be in and out in seconds probably on these trades if I take them. If I miss it, I'm not fussed. This isn't important to me really at all. So this is a nice move down there where we want. Take a cheeky one there. I'll let you go in for 100. That's probably a bit optimistic, to be honest with you. Probably a bit optimistic. It's overextended. Could be a touch overextended, you know. I don't like this price action. I don't mind taking a loss on these if I have to. It is Friday. I hate Fridays. I don't trade well on Fridays. Never have done. But I do trade them still, so I enjoy trading, you know. But you just can't expect winners every single day. Right, I'm going to enter one more long. If this doesn't work, it could just be a spike up and come straight back down again. Got 5 on at the minute. See where the volatility dies. It should come back up to that 50 level. Should. It's very bullish. From yesterday, you had that big sell-off. Everything's getting bought up. As I said yesterday, everything's getting bought up at the minute. It's crazy. There's just no bad news. course, as soon as I get in, momentum dies, doesn't it? It's going to need some movement, that is. Otherwise I'm going to cut it, I think. Wasn't a bad trade location, really. Just getting no follow through. And on to the open. We got 45 minutes to the open. Are they going to take this higher, or are we going to have a range day? That's what I want to know. It looks a bit overextended to me. We could have a range day today, you know. Could have a range day. Friday, you can get range days, especially after big moves previous day. We had quite a bit of movement yesterday. For a net result of not a lot. Ended a few points higher than it opened. Yeah, this isn't looking good. No momentum up to the upside. I wanted a quick scalp, a quick push. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Momentum's still there, technically. Just get that flush of volume, and then they're waiting for the open. So it could just retrace, and people just wait for the open to come. I'll see. I'm not willing to take a big loss on this, so we'll just have to see. I've entered another one. This is just to get me out of this position if I can. Unless it flushes just all the way back down. Which will not be a good start to the day. But it is Friday. Yeah, that's just being sold off again, isn't it? All bullish momentum's died. Minus 300 wouldn't be a good start to the day, would it? Come on. Let's have a push. If we don't get a big sudden push up, we need buying coming big time here. If it carries on pushing back down, we're just going to go back to where it started. They're doing to be good. Yeah, there's not a lot of momentum there, is there? Pre-market. Pre-market piss. Should have been on that flash momentum. I could have made some money there. I didn't even know. It wasn't available. I was had lunch, so I wasn't going to get that. I think I might close this sucker and take just a small loss here. So I don't like this movement. Unless you can get moving. We are bullish. That's it. Come on, that's what I wanted. So if you can hear my stomach. That's what I wanted. Now come on. That was going to need to push now. Slight rejection. Good initial buying coming in there, but not that convincing, to be honest. Yeah. Now we've got a bit of a fight now. They're holding that level, having the 2700s. 24700 rather. I have to close this thing. I have to close it. Yeah, piss trade. I think probably a touch too high. Momentum's dying. It's going to dig it back down and then come back up again. That's what they're going to do. I might just try and get out of this. So have we chased 50% of the move, roughly? Yeah, almost 50% retracement. So we'll see if that buys back up. I was very close to clicking that button then. I want to see some buyers come back in. That was the pullback on the upside move is what I'm hoping. Let's come back down to that level. So we're at the 706 level. It's sold back through that again now. Time we're going to get some volume, so yeah, we should get volume stepping back in a bit soon. But this is not what I wanted to happen pre-market, really. Dead. Moves happened. I think the algos have just taken over. We are bullish on the open. I've got a bit more leeway on this account now because I'm 6,000 up. Well, it was 6,000. This is going to take some off it. Yeah, this is piss. This is piss. I'm going to try and get out of this position for a small loss, hopefully, if I can. That was a full 50%, yeah, just over 50% retracement. Yes, they are going to take all the way back down. Might do. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this sucker, I think. I have to cut this second. Right, I'm cutting that. That's not a good start to the day. Minus 566. So my thesis, I think, was pretty good. But the retracement, I think, could be coming back to VWAP here. Could be coming back to VWAP. It is bullish on the day. This is a pullback, in my opinion. I'm going to start another position. And we're going to try and get back in again. Now I've got a bit of a hill to climb now to get back into profit, but so I'm up 5,500 still. If this goes, this is going to go straight back up to where I said. I bet you. It just flushed me out. Let's come back to this level. What's happening here? Fridays. Don't trade pre-market and don't trade Fridays. That's the lesson for the day. So I've got a bit of leeway because I've got a drawdown down to, obviously it's 50,000 now. But that's not, 569 is not a good start to the day. That is not what I wanted. I was up here, wasn't I? So we'll see if I can claw some back. That'll be great. Coming into the open now. What I'd like is if it gets some movement up near the open. That'll give me 35 points of leeway then. So for 35 minutes of leeway to get back up there. And then a pump on the open would be what I want. We are a touch overextended. Yeah, we're not too bad. We're not too bad. So that level is rejected off that level. Let's come back down to here. So this is 707 will be the test. That's going to be where decisions are made. So I might use this position just to scalp and get some money back if I can. I'd like to try and obviously claw some of that back if I could. The run up to the 707 is likely. I was thought we were going to get a spike back up again. It would come back down and we'll get a spike back up, which is why I re-entered. Becomes a point where you just got to take your loss. You just got to suck it up sometimes. I've learnt to cut a lot sooner than I used to. So I will cut things back if needs be to save myself some pain. This price action has fucking just died, hasn't it? Absolutely died. So momentum's dropping off after the news. We're not getting any bullish momentum at all, really. I like staying zoomed out as well. I do stay zoomed out a lot in this 1 minute chart. So I think it'll run up. Are they gonna? They're not going to go full-time highs today, are they? Wouldn't try that one, would they? So we've got nice big candles, big bearish candles. No real big bullish candles so far. I'd like some impetus, but we're probably it's come up to 2 o'clock. That's not great. So I might just have to take a bit of profit if I can. There's certainly no momentum to the upside to get in, add a position or anything at the minute. No momentum at all. And the news is quite sort of negative as well, so. But everything's being bought at the minute, right? I'm protecting this because I don't want to lose anymore. I'm going to secure 50. So we've got 277 now. That's a bit better. Bit more buying coming in. That's good. Let's Q100. I'm just trading that up because I don't want to lose much on that. If I get another 100, it just knocks it off what I've lost. It's all bonus. It's all bonus money at the minute, really. The way I look at it. That's better. There's some buying coming in now. So it's at the 707 level. It's coming up to there. This is with decision point. This will be the decision point. So I might take some off. Yeah, I should have taken it off. Bollocks. So hit that level straight back down. Which often happens. So it's not a massive problem, but it's going to take me out. Is it going to take me out? Probably will take me out. There's a rejection off there, alright. Unless we can go straight back up to it. Should have taken the money, see. It's always hindsight. It was hindsight, you should have taken the money. Are we going to might have another run at it. Definitely some resistance up there. You need one of those spikes through it, just straight through the volume. That's what we need. Pretty hefty rejection there off that actually. I'm going with a bullish bias still, so. I think I have to do a bit more scalpy type action today. Definitely have to scalp more, I think. So that move is complete bullshit to the upside, basically. So I think I'm going to go for this again. Let's see if we can keep some momentum. We had some nice buying there for a minute, but that rejection was pretty strong. So they might just take us down to VWAP, I think. We hit VWAP. No, we're down here. VWAP's down here. We also got. Yeah, I'm going to put this down to pre-market, I think. I'm getting worse now as well, so I'm digging myself a bigger hole here. So it's not what I really want pre-market at all. It's a lot bigger pullback than I thought from that move. Price action could be so tricky after news like that. So if I do end up down, it's going to be a bit of a difficult start to the day, I'll tell you that much. Because Fridays are not good in the best of times. I'm still going with my bullish bias though, so that's why I'm not just closing this trade straight out. A little extended. Yeah, not massively extended. Really do need some buying to step in though. So we're at 27 minutes to the open. That's too long really. problem is this is all algos trading at the minute, so they're just, people have got long and they just clean them out before the open. Unless it's just going to completely reverse, which is an option, because we have gone up a bit this morning, so they might come down to this resistance here now. That 330 I could have taken looks quite appealing now. Just 100. So we'll see. We'll see if this is the point they need to defend if it's going to go up. If it flushes hard through here down to VWAP, then this whole move is just a load of old bollocks, basically. A lot of selling stepping in. It's been tried to be defended. You can see they've tried to buy it back up, but it's going to be quite a painful start to the day at this rate. Yeah. Right, this is getting painful now. There should be a lot of resistance in the next 50, 20, 30 points. The 1,000's looking optimistic at the minute, isn't it? I've just got a feeling they're going to bring it down to VWAP for a start. Might have to take this in a minute. Another loss. I'm looking for a strong candle, a strong buying candle. We still got it there for a minute, which I thought was going to go up. It just completely retraced again, so. Just a grind lower since the news. Tiny bit buying. Boring. It's the most boring video ever, I think. I said I wouldn't do pre-market, especially after news. I said this previously. I've got some digging now to get out of trouble. So, be best part of 1,000 here. If this carries on. I remain confident though. Oh dear. Come on, we can get back up. So we've chopped around basically yesterday, up, down, nobody knows what to do. It's come down and it's come back up again. This is looking like a bullish move. We've gone above the moving average. We're above VWAP. We're probably just a bit overextended to the upside there. That's what I'm hoping. That's my thesis anyway. It's like I say, I'm a momentum trader, so pre-market is not the time for momentum. I thought the news would last a bit longer, but it tends to last like first few minutes and then just completely dies. And I've got caught in that chop again. So really, I know it all already, but I'm not following through on that. But I like moves up like that because you can normally get a pop back up again. But it just didn't happen today. Didn't happen. My thesis is bullish today though, unless we get a reversal and the direction changes at the open, you know. This is like paint dry, this is. We could have, like I said, a range day would be quite likely. This complete indecision, wasn't it? Didn't really do anything. Down on yesterday, really. Chopped around, so we could have a Friday chop, in which case I'm going to struggle. I'm going to struggle today if that carries on. Because chop kills me. Chop kills me. We've got some movement up there and it's just sold straight back off again, so I'm going to have to cut this sucker, I think, again in a minute. Nothing happening pre-market. I'm hoping we get some directional movement at the open now. So I trade aggressively. I said this yesterday. I trade aggressively on the combines. So I'll be taking relatively large positions. It's pushing down again. They're taking it to VWAP, aren't they? Are they taking it to VWAP? Nice buy in there. That was defended nicely. We've almost retraced the whole news move now. So it'd be nice if some buying came in. Yeah, so I trade them quite aggressively. So I trade 5 micros on each re-entry position. I try and get a better average price if I'm convinced the direction's good. That first one, obviously, I've taken a loss there because I've used that technique. So it can amplify your losses if it goes against your overall direction you've got. But gets you out of a better position. There's some nice buying coming in. Down 300 though. That's not good. That could have been a 300. That could have been a significantly better position if I'd taken the money. I thought we were getting a bit of momentum to the upside, so. "19 minutes to the open." I'm just going to pause this because this is probably the most boring video ever created at the minute. Okay, it's a few minutes later, we're getting some buying come back in a little bit. Now, will it hold? I don't know. I was initially just looking to reduce my my loss, but this turned into a lot longer trade than I ever wanted. I'm still with my thesis at the minute of bullish, but we need some definite convincing price action to keep that going. Momentum's still dying. So this candle's quite important actually to get some follow through. Obviously it's an engulfing candle in the minute. These are 3-minute candles, by the way. Just what I trade on 3 minutes. So with the 07s was where the resistance was, I said, and it just rejected straight off that. So that'll be the next level you'll be looking for, I'd say. We should get some volatility. 15 minutes to the open, we should get some volatility, hopefully kicking in, hopefully to the upside. I thought this was actually going to do something, that's why I put the video back on. Just hanging around. I'm sorry this video is boring. It's probably shouldn't have done pre-market. I might cut it out, I'm not sure. I might just do a pre-market video and then do a separate one, because this is not good price action. How's it look on the 1 minute? 1 minute looks a little bit more convincing. So we've still got, it's an important level this is. For the move. If the move can make it, it's really got to do something pretty damn quick, really. I'm 50 points off. I'll take profit there. That's not great. That isn't great. I really didn't want to be in a position to open either. So that's not good. That rejection there is a good sign. Yeah, 13 minutes to the open. The paint is still drying. That's a bit more positive. I'm starting to get some volatility kicking in now. I wanted to have some money banked before the market opened. That was the idea. And it's turned into a torture fest. I've had days like this. It's very difficult to trade. So volatility is dropping off. It's been quite a bearish pullback. We're coming down to the average. We're above VWAP. We're above the average. That's bullish. These are both bullish. So we have got a bullish bias. But the way it's sold off that spike and the way these are converging, there is a potential of a reversal. So don't want it to happen at all. But there is that potential there. Minutes to open. We are above where the news came out. So that was the news bar. So we are 30, 35 points above the news bar. So it's bullish. So everything is indicating bullish. We just do it because it's pre-market, we're not getting that movement, I think. They could flush all the longs out, you see, at the open. That's why I don't like having them on positions on. Because I could just spike it down, take everyone out, and have one of those chop opens. I was hoping we'd get to that level, I'll get a bit of profit and I could take some out. Reduced my loss so far, but it seems to be my entry is the resistance. $10 minutes to open. That my entry, look at that. It's exactly the resistance. find that all the time. You average in, and then your average entry will be the resistance level. So. To open. Want to see some volatility kicking. Bullish volatility, hopefully. I think I have to chop this video because it's very long example of why you don't trade pre-market. Well, they can work out. This is just the news. I think the news event caught me. So if we can break that resistance, we can run up to the 7s, which would be some way back to where I want. If we can get a drive up, a target will be that 779. Should be just 90 points from where we are. That is if we can get the bullish move on the open. If we're selling off and we reverse, we're going to come down. That'll be 600 to be in my initial target. 80 points that way. So, but I'll have to cut this sucker pretty quick if that happens. Paint dry. Thought actually something was going to happen on that bar, but we've got that movement. Yeah, something did happen. It stopped. Looks like no follow through. So we're 7 minutes. Hopefully things pick up a bit more. See the steady reduction. But that can change, I can keep going. So we could just reverse and go back up again, so it's not a big thing. It's been quite, it's a strong move up, quite a weak sell-off. Just every bullish move has been sold. That's my concern there. We sold off quite aggressively yesterday to start with as well. So I should have taken it out, but looks of it. So that's the move. That's the selling pressure is actually way more convincing than the buying pressure. Could be looking at across here. So you see this VWAP band I've got on here. It's sitting in there as well. Inside the band. We're right at the level as well. We're right at the moving average. What's going on with my view there? That's better. So we're right. Here's the average. It's come down. So yeah, we're right on that at the minute. So basically that's telling you it's an indecisive market in the open. I'm actually looking bearish now. Might have to cut this, you know, for another loss. Not a good start to the day. Four minutes to the open. So if I start taking a big loss, I'll obviously have to cut it. It might be chop zone. I could be down quite a lot. So I'm going to have to trade out of that. I'm not overly concerned at the minute. This pre-market movement is saying it's going to roll over. So it's going to get interesting very soon. 4 minutes to the open. That doesn't look good, right? That doesn't look good for bullish momentum. Neither of them do. We'll come down to the average. We are above still. We could just flush straight through, straight back up again. Could be like, you know, a zoned trading day, range day, which I suspect it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this. That's annoying. That's really annoying. So we reverse the entire news candle now. Entire news candle is reversed. Hit that level, bounced. So it's bounced on that level again, bang on it. Jeez, excuse my stomach. Now I'd like to see a reaction here, but this is kind of the last stop to have some kind of buying pressure come back in. So otherwise I'm just going to have to accept my loss on this. We have 2 minutes to the open. Not the position you want to be in, negative for the open. Not the position you want to be in. It does look like it's rolling over. So I might have to just cut this. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this, which is going to be a significant loss. So we can get some spike. I'm still bullish, but that short term does not look good. That looks pre-market, looks bearish, but so I could take over 1,000 loss here on the open if it's just because the size have gone. There's the open. Yeah. So we're going bearish now. We have to be fairly aggressive now. It's 1,700 down. That's not a good start to the day, I'll tell you that much. is bearish. Come add into that. It's a nice sell-off so far. Add in again. It's a beautiful sell-off at the minute. Just going to protect that because I don't want to lose anything. So we're going to hit resistance here and get some confirmation this. We can just blast through that. Got quite aggressive on this sell-off. There's some good bearish pressure there. So we're 3 contracts short now, so that's quite a lot. And then we're going to have a bullish. If it goes back up, is it going to just go back straight back up? The way I said it was going to go originally. Looks bearish. Fridays, man.